How you doing? This is a still image from a video I did back in September of 2021, and it was rather interesting to say the least. All these lights that you're looking at here were rotating in unison as it flew along, so if you haven't seen that video, you got to go check it out. But anyway, I put this on here because it looks very similar to this object that I'm going to show you in this video here. Now, this object that I want to show you came by 20 minutes after this one right here did, and that was clearly not an airplane. Looked more like the Starship Enterprise or something. If you haven't seen that video, you ought to check it out too. But I'm filming something here in the distance, and I went to shut the camera off, and out of the corner of my eye I saw something else. Now let me stop this just a second. There's a beam coming down from this thing right here, which I didn't see at the time. All I could see was these blinking lights up here. And there's a beam, like I said, coming down right here, and then it rotates up this way as it flies along. And I didn't notice that till later on, but nonetheless I could see this object without using the camera.
11:42. This one I can see.
Like I said, this came along 20 minutes after the other one went by, and it made me a little suspicious as to what it might actually be. But I was just assuming at the time that it was a helicopter because of the flashing lights on it. That was until I looked at some of the photographs of it anyway. This is one of the photographs I was telling you about here that I took. Now, normally on an FAA regulated aircraft, whether it's a helicopter or a fixed wing, you should have a green light on the whole time, just like this white light is on here. The entire length of the photograph here, there should be a green one also. But instead, we've got something that looks like an orb that pulses, kind of orange, and then we've got a white light and a yellow pulsing light here on the top, and then a red one back here. None of those are green. Now here's another photograph, and in the rear it looks like there's plasma going on right here. All these look like plasma to me, and you've got a flashing red light down here in the bottom, and then that really bright light in the front. I don't know if that was the one that was causing the beam to come down to the ground or not. But in this photograph right here, an aircraft at that distance, you're not going to have any depth of field for the most part. In other words, if you're photographing something that far away, all the lights on the aircraft are going to be in focus or out of focus. And that's what makes me think that these are orbs, or they're some kind of a plasma generated light, because you've got concentric layers of light here in these two, and then nothing but plasma right here. So like I said, if that was an airplane, all those would be in focus or out of focus, and those that red one and that kind of yellowish orange one, they look like they're in focus, and the rest of them look like they're out of focus. And I believe that's because they're plasma. So how these things fly along in a group, these orbs like that, I'm not sure, but I've photographed them doing that on more than one occasion. So anyway, I appreciate you having a look, and let me know what you think for sure. And I've been having a couple difficulties here, there, and the other, but I've got a lot more videos that I could be putting out, and I'm just going to have to get around to them when I get around to them. But whatever you're doing out there, you be sure and take care, and we'll talk to you later on when we get the chance. Thanks for having a look. I appreciate it.